Good evening, Americans, and welcome to the Ed Show live from Madison, Wisconsin. The effort to recall Governor Scott Walker has fallen short tonight here in the Badger State. NBC News declares Walker the winner in the recall election over Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett. NBC News also declares Lieutenant Governor Rebecca Kleefisch the projected winner over Democratic challenger Mahlon Mitchell. Tom Barrett, the mayor of Milwaukee, says that he will not concede. His campaign says that there is ongoing voting in Milwaukee, Madison, and Racine. This was an uphill climb for any candidate going up against Scott Walker. The Barrett campaign was outspent 7.5 to 1. You can see how much money came from out of state for these two candidates. About 2/3 of Governor Scott Walker's donations are from out of state, compared to about 1/4 for Tom Barrett. This is not going to be an easy night for many broadcasters who are liberal. This is not going to be an easy night for this broadcaster. To say that I'm shocked and stunned is pretty much an understatement. But I also think that it is a real warning to Americans that money is now infiltrated into our political system like we have never seen before. And the ruling by Citizens United is now a real message to every American. It is going to take an insurmountable amount of effort on the ground for the progressive movement and the Democrats to do what they need to do in 2012. And this is also a real message to local politics, that this money will filter down, and Citizens United will affect federal and state elections over time. This is not a good night for labor unions. This is not a good night for wage earners. This is not a good night for the Democratic Party. It's a tough one to take. But it's about being in the fight. It's about believing what you believe in and sticking to your guns and not giving up. There's no shame, there's no embarrassment in the way this has been played out in Wisconsin. It has been a long, hard fight for the people of Wisconsin to try to change their government. And give credit to Scott Walker. He did what he had to do. By the rules, he went out and raised a hell of a lot of money from people who have got corporate interests, and he brought it into Wisconsin, and he won a recall election. He is the only governor to survive a recall election in the history of the United States. The recall was successful in 1921 in North Dakota. It was successful in 2003 in California. And it was unsuccessful here tonight in Wisconsin. And so what is the message to Americans tonight if this is a template on how the rest of the country is going to go? I believe it's some pretty damn scary stuff.
I think the message to Americans is a very, very simple one.